This shit is acting real unusual today. Let me drop the low again, man. Pull up, man. My cousin Jay High that just jumped in here, man. What up with you, Cuddy? I'm still waiting on you, man. You know we all could serve a, you know what I'm saying, a good deed to one another with this shit. They go hand in hand, Cuddy. I know you be thinking of some shit, boy. Let me know what it is. Let's bring that shit to life. Let me know what it is, man. Let's bring that shit to life. I dropped the low. Pull up, man. Let's talk about it, man. She want Birkin bags. That bitch want Birkin bags. Christian Dior. Work down. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah, I got it.
Like a mafia, right? They ran and controlled they blocks and hood that they had in that.
Man, this nigga 19 Keys, he be talking that shit. He talk that shit.
Parameter because they was very militant. You understand me? So I grew up seeing black men with power, with structure, with their own school systems, things of that nature. So as a youngin, this was already programmed into me from based on what I seen.
Right.
Then, as you get older, teenage years, you in your rebellious years, we in the streets. I didn't caught many cases. Last one when I was 19 years old, my father and my brother co-defendant, some assault type situation. Somebody snitched on me, said I did something that I didn't do, clearly, because I'm not guilty. But
Straight like that.
that's how justice works.
Straight like that.
But I remember I was locked up and I was reading this book. It was a story book. You know what I'm saying? Fictional. And I read it. It was about like a bank robbery or something. And it kept me entertained for the time that I was in there. But when I closed that book, I look around. I'm still locked up. And I'm in no better position mentally, financially to get myself, any closer to my freedom.
Right.
So my older brother, who was behind the bars fighting his case, when I ended up getting extradited to Oakland, because I was traveling at the time, he gave me a list of books to read. You understand me? These books were stuff that can actually help me be strategic in my case. Like, help me think.
Yeah, what he doing and what he talking about is motherfuckers being on the right track mentally. You feel me? Because we be through off bad. So he redirecting traffic. Pay attention.
During this situation, because we used to go through the whole process with the lawyers, picking a juror. I remember my lawyer, he was just, big fumbling. He reminded me of the Flintstones guy. You understand me? That was the main character.
Everybody feeding their demons.
19 Keys, y'all.
All right, let's check him out. He talking that shit, bro.
I know.
And I remember even after beating my case, he was like, man, this is the first case I won. I don't know if he was joking or if he was serious to this day. You understand me? But he acted like it during the whole case. Because I remember reading certain things and like asking him to file certain motions, and he was like, "I don't know about this, but I'm gonna do it anyway." He'd do it, and it actually helped the case.
Yeah.
Right. So when they got to that point,
So you ain't really have a lawyer then.
no, I ain't really a lawyer. Like I was never gonna put my freedom in his hands anyway. You
Yeah.
understand me?
Hey, Sonny, try to
What
clear
up?
out your YouTube screen. Like you know how you pull the screen up and it be the multiple screens open.
Yeah, they ain't. I don't have it on this end. You want me
Man,
to?
I wonder
Damn.
why that shit sounded like that. Then.
What is echoing on my end?
Yeah, no, like every time I say something, that shit echo. Like I can hear
No,
myself
you.
over here too.
I mean, you sound perfect on here. I ain't even gonna cap. You sound perfect. Your shit sound loud and clear.
Okay.
It ain't no echo like I can hear twice.
Yeah, see, I can hear myself twice when I talk.
Yeah, I don't hear it on the other end.
All right.
Like I always be thinking, what would God do? You understand me? And He not gonna let like somebody else's knowledge or experience dictate what happens to them next in life,
Right.
right? So when I read those books that actually helped me engage my reality better and strategize and execute after that case of getting that non-guilty verdict, I never wanted to learn, read, or do things that had nothing to do with my freedom or progress, right? And then I thought about the 80% of young men that just plead out guilty or have a lack of finances, right, that end up getting in trouble in those situations and have to do time because of lack of support, lack of finances, lack of education, right? And you know
How many times you pleaded out to some shit, nigga, you could have beat for real?
All my cases, I told on myself like a dummy. Like he
Yeah,
said, put my life in another man's hand, and all he did was pretty much traded me for somebody else. You feel
yeah,
me? Cause ain't no way in
yeah.
hell I should have got 2.5 years for a street fight. You feel me? Ain't nobody died. I mean, you got injured, I get that, but
Hold
you try to
on,
make it
time out, time out.
what?
You talking about from Cuz?
Yeah. No, not him. That too.
Oh.
But it was from Snowvilly, the nigga who killed Snowvilly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, him, the Michael Taylor dude. You feel
Okay.
me? Yeah, he had his part. He threatened my life, and we fought. And after we fought, he went down there and told the police a whole story and a half, and they believed the shit. But the kicker was the whole time the feds was watching him, and the lawyer I had, my public pretender at the time, he basically was like, "Hey, they want him bad. They on his ass." I'm like, "Here he go. Let me go. I
Right.
can't tell you nothing, but shit, you got your mans."
Right.
Well, they sent me up the road soon. Like I had like 4 months left. My mama, I called home. Mom, Deuce, like, "Hey, son, don't do nothing stupid and get more time." I'm like, "Why would you say that, Mom? I'm trying to come home. I ain't trying to think of no dumbass shit like that." She talking about, they locked the old boy up. He got life, and he supposed to be coming there. I said, "Well, shit, Mama, I don't know. I can't tell you all of that now. You in the territory now. I'm on your ass. You feel me, bitch? I just did 2.5 years. I gotta get some lick back. You feel me? You think I'm about to walk past you and you telling niggas that you got me locked up or try to set me up? While nah. See,
Yeah,
people don't understand when you're in prison. It's hard to say no. I ain't gonna touch dude. If you don't touch him, he gonna touch you or somebody else gonna touch you. So you figure it out.
so did you run into him though?
No, he was. By the time I got out, he went. He just went in.
Yeah, but that shit crazy though, man. We be pleading out to these
But I
cases.
was locked up with his son, and his son was about that. But his son was a part of that LGPG committee. You feel me? He was part of that committee, so you feel me? I can't really be fighting that man.
For sure. What up, Trap, man? What up, Trap, my nigga? My
But
nigga
I feel
from
it.
the B
I,
side on the, you know what I'm saying?
what up? What up?
Hell yeah, man. We in here, man. This nigga 19 Keys Trap, man. He be talking that shit. You know?
Good.
They say we pay for what we pay attention to. So I'm trying to pay attention to some shit that's gonna help a nigga grow mentally. You know?
Man, that's what it is, nigga. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Fuck the
This
messy
street shit
shit,
don't
man. I
hold
don't
no
care
weight.
about all.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
we
this
done
street shit
conquered it
don't hold no
already.
weight. I don't like it. At the end of the day, we
Just
gotta be able to tell our kids something. Like shit, I don't want to be like, hey, yeah, I was in the streets, I was the man, I was this. After
yeah,
that, I
that
ain't got
shit
shit
ain't.
else to talk about. Now I'm trying to figure you out. Like, oh no, we ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, man, motherfucker, that ain't shit good to go back to your kids and try to come out. I was this. They gonna be looking for you to be that shit.
They want to live up to that shit, knowing that motherfuckers telling them that shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna be like my daddy. No, don't be like me. It's
Yeah,
different now. You may not make it long enough. These niggas don't understand. These kids don't understand. You ain't gonna make it to see the age I seen. And I'm still young. You feel me? Trying to do what I was doing, you ain't gonna make it. I'm
yeah,
telling you, you're gonna be in jail dead.
yeah, man. You right, trap on hood it is. Get over with. But yeah, though, dude, he was telling some real shit. What he was saying was basically, like when niggas go into court, they plead out though. They just plead out to some shit because
Mm-hmm.
they lack they lack education for one, so they don't really know. Then they ain't got no support system that's really gonna stand up if they stand up to some shit. So, like you said, nigga, when you went in that bitch, nigga, you got 2.5 years for punching the nigga whiskers off.
That
Now
way,
that's crazy to me though, cause 2.5 years for a fight.
bro, dead ass, bro. The judge looked me in my face and said, people should be able to walk down the street without getting their teeth knocked out.
Yeah,
And I'm looking at him like,
you probably was in that bitch trying to act tough too. Like, yeah, all right.
bro, this was my first felony ever, bro. I don't know shit about court. None of
Yeah, so
that.
you thought it was about to be a sweet ride. Like, yeah, this is my first charge.
No, no, I wasn't thinking it was gonna be sweet. I was thinking at least they'd give a nigga some striker time. You feel me? Make me think about it. Sit me down for a couple months. Put me on ankle monitor. Put me in CTF. Some shit like that for like 6 months. I wasn't expecting to go to prison. Like, hold on now. You fucking with my life now. You feel me? Good thing I ain't have no kids. So, it was easier. My mental was more focused. And I wasn't married. You feel me? I had a female on and off. So I ain't had nothing but time to fuck with self. You feel me?
Right.
Get to know self. You feel me? But that shit real though, man. Now I know. You feel me? I'm going all the way to the box, bitch. You better have every piece of information you ever thought you could. Cause
Yeah,
I'm
because
presenting.
it
Huh?
all be a bluff though. It
It
be
is.
look, you could tell bullshit when it present itself though. Like, you know if they got you or they still need to grab you based off the
Bro.
conversation. Because this the thing, when the police got you and they ain't got to put up a fight, they not putting up a fight. They about to nail your ass to the cross today, nigga. They ain't no. But when it ain't really nothing, you feel me? They gotta play this game because niggas start getting scared. Nigga be like, nigga,
Bro.
how you don't never get in no trouble? Man,
They
get a
offered me
grown
40 years my first time. 40 years for a
40.
street fight. Swear to God, cuz.
Oh yeah,
40
they was
years.
trying to play you. On hood, they
Man,
was trying to play you.
the nigga said he said I beat him up, robbed him, put a knife up to his back, and told me to give him his watch off his wrist. Took a $500. He was trying to add some shit up on me, bro. I never
And
took a
and
huh.
he a schemer too.
I know. That's when I heard the watch and robbery. I said, oh, he trying to scam me. He trying to get some money up out of me. You feel me? So they like, you got three F1s, one F2 and an F3. He was like, they gonna really try to push more towards the F1s and them like, I think anywhere from like 6 to 8. It's something like a low number to a high number. You feel me? And he adding it up. He like, man, he looking at 40 if you take it to trial. And that's where they fuck you up at. That's where they kill you. If you take this to trial, that's 40 years you can get. I can't get no 40 years for that, bro. You feel
You
me?
was
You gonna
nigga,
have
you was
you,
hooting. Nigga, they said that 4-0, nigga, you was like,
man, nigga, I said, no, I ain't poop. I said, man, the nigga got me on house arrest and everything. But I couldn't go nowhere. And that really fucked me up because I'm like, man, I live all the way out the way where my bro stay at. And motherfucking ain't nobody about to drive out here and come kick it with me. And I can't drink. They doing random pop-ups, all types of shit. Can't smoke, can't drink, none of that. And they breathalyzing me, dropping me. It was
And
like,
then
nigga, they was
they
on my
nailed
ass, bro.
you. Yeah,
On
they
daddy.
nailed you.
They came back. It took about like after them 2 months on house arrest, they came back with like shit, we got a deal on the table for F3. And he like, oh, you can get striker time. He or CTF. He gonna make sure I'm gonna make sure you get it. Same thing that he dude told him, I got you. I thought that. You feel me? I'm like, cool, I get that. That nigga said, he said, what he say, 21 months DRC. I'm thinking in my head, like, what the fuck is DRC? Like,
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm
yeah.
going to striker, right? He's like, no, you're going to prison, bud. Give me that sad looking face. I turn around, look at my mama. She just give me the shrug of the shoulder, like, shit, go
Like, yeah,
ahead. You
go
got it.
hit that nigga with this shit.
Man, I wanted to so bad, bro. I wanted to so bad,
Man,
bro.
what? No, you wasn't supposed to do that though. Man, they
I
would have
looked at
nailed
him,
you.
man. Bro, that stale face, like, man, did you just what?
They
Nigga,
would have
you
nailed
said
your ass to the
striker.
cross. They would have hit that nigga.
Man, nigga, that's what fucked me up because I thought I was going to striker, not prison. The whole time, fuck the prison part. I was just like, man, I'm going to striker. I'm cool. And then I heard prison. I'm like, fuck. I'm
Man,
like, man, I
motherfuckers
don't know
rather go to
nobody.
prison than go to striker. Nigga, striker stressful as fuck. I don't give
Now
a
I
fuck.
see.
Man, I don't give a fuck how much money you got on your books, nigga. You could be the biggest name in the world, nigga. You gonna go to striker, nigga, and it's gonna bring you some hoe about you, nigga. Cause nigga,
Man,
it's
listen.
depressing. It's depressing, bro. It's a fucking joke, man. All you do is just get like they got these big ass windows, nigga, in that bitch. All you see is outside while you inside, nigga. That shit torture.
You don't see nothing else.
Nothing else. You see birds and shit walking around. I just want to be a bird right now for a minute, motherfucker.
And people don't understand that's how time go by when you see stuff constantly moving. When you don't see nothing moving and you constantly you sitting there thinking, now it's time to meditate. You feel me? But you can't meditate because there's too many loud ass kids in there. Then niggas fighting and stealing and you feel me arguing over shit. Like, man, what the fuck, man? Like,
Yeah.
you can't get away, nigga, like at all, nigga. And then they don't have no accessories in there to take your mind off the time. So it's like it's really hard. You ain't got no JPEG. You ain't got no headphones. You can listen to some music and zone out. You ain't got your own personal TV where you can watch it. That striker shit is meant to break you down mentally, physically, and emotionally, and get
Man,
rich.
nigga, I did a
Tell
30-day stretch in that bitch. The bitches gave me 30, nigga. I think I got like 2 or 3 days knocked off, boy. Nigga, that shit seemed like I did a 3 ball.
on life. Now, I did 6 months in there. I know. Felt like a whole
Ask,
6 years.
ask me when I went back. Never. On the
I told
hood.
everybody, I said, man, that was my last straw. I am sorry. That's why you don't never see me aggressive a lot. Cause I be thinking like, damn, I'm the one gonna go to jail. Because if this nigga can't get me, he gonna call the police on me. I don't give a fuck who you is. Nigga said I ain't calling the police. We keeping it street. Okay. I ended up in jail twice with two niggas talking about they were street. And had plenty of opportunity to do what they wanted to me.
Yeah.
Think that they didn't, but I'm just saying, why would y'all go to the police? That's when I knew fight wasn't for me no more. Put that shit on the show. You feel me? Like it ain't there. You feel me? I love my life. You feel me? And now I'm starting to learn shit because technically when they pull you over, if they don't have a correct matter, they can't fuck with you. You feel me? And if we can educate each other, man, we'll be too man sharp for them. Now they got to figure out another tactic.
That's
You
what he
feel me?
doing. That's what
On
he
life,
doing. He enlightening motherfuckers' mind. He putting the light in the motherfucker mind that's been dark for so long though.
on everything.
A lot of motherfuckers just don't be knowing. And sometimes you gotta be smooth enough to even get a motherfucker attention. You can't be no crusty, busted motherfucker trying to say nothing. Motherfucker gonna look at you like you crazy. Cause some of the shit I
Yeah.
done heard him say, I done heard bums say. But you see, we call them bums. But they done said some of this shit before, you feel me? But sometimes you gotta go that route. On Hood, he the truth right here though.
On life.
Let me
He
check.
was. Yep.
Growing up in St. Louis and Oakland, you see it
I'm about to
all
grab
day,
these
all the
real.
time. Like if I go back to St. Louis now, probably 95% of the people I grew up with dead or in jail. You understand me? Or on drugs somewhere. So it's like when I think about that, I always wanted to be that key in somebody's life because at that time my older brother was that key in my life. You understand me? He gave me that game and that knowledge, and everybody don't have somebody that gives them that unlocks them at that point in time. But
Right.
I done had so many different experiences in life. It was never just like one thing that made me who I am. It's like this cultivation of things. So I empathize with people going on a journey because I can't just point you to a book.
Facts.
You understand me? It's like it's life experience you have to go through, but you gotta have foundation that can point you back into the right direction, even when you veer off to the wrong.
What's the main obstacle though that you go through to this day?
Um, I think it's dealing with family. Right? Like I hire my family, and this it's always family in trouble. Family needs something, right? I got 7 brothers, 2 sisters. So statistically, when you got a big family, something negative gonna happen,
Right.
right? So I think about that a lot, but at the same time, I can't feel my own success until my brothers and my sisters are successful, right?
Right
And I
there.
think, I
Right
always
Right
talk
there.
there.
about doing family business, and I hired all my family, right? They work with me or for me, right? And that was important because I didn't want to talk about things that I wasn't doing, right? But that's probably the biggest obstacle is just dealing like I can deal with my own issues. Like that's light work to me. But making sure the family is straight, that's a different kind of responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Because whatever you think you have, let's say your net worth, it's your
Pause it
assets
real
minus
quick.
your liability. So like
Might want to rewind it back, man. He just said some real hot flame shit. You feel me?
I know, man. I'm tripping. I ain't supposed to jump off the screen. I was
On
tripping.
life.
do. You understand me? And he not gonna let like somebody else's knowledge or experience dictate what happens to them next
Right
in
here.
life.
Right.
Right. So
Right here. Yep, that's
when I
cool.
read those books that actually helped me engage my reality better and strategize and execute, after that case of getting that non-guilty verdict, I never wanted to learn, read, or do things that had nothing to do with my freedom or progress.
Mm.
Right. And then I thought about, the 80% of young men that just plead out guilty or have a lack of finances, right, that end up getting in trouble in those situations and have to do time because of, lack of support, lack of finances, lack of education, right? And,
Mm-hmm.
growing up in St. Louis and Oakland, you see it all day, all the time. Like if I
Right.
go back to St. Louis now, probably 95% of the people I grew up with dead or in jail. You understand me? Or on drugs somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when I think about that, I always wanted to be that key in somebody's life because at that time, my older brother was that key in my life. You understand me? He gave me that game and that knowledge, and everybody don't have somebody that gives them that unlocks them at that point in time. But
Right.
I done had so many
Yeah.
different experiences in life. It was never just like one thing that made me who I am. It's like this cultivation of things. So I empathize with people going on a journey because I can't just point you to a book.
Facts.
You understand me? It's like it's life experience you have to go through, but you gotta have foundation that can point you back into the right direction, even when you veer off to the wrong.
What's the main
Hmm.
obstacle though that you go through to this day?
Listen at it.
Um, I think it's dealing with family. Right? Like I hire my family, and it's always family in trouble. Family needs something, right? I got 7 brothers, 2 sisters. So statistically, when you got a big family, something negative gonna happen,
Right.
right? So I think about that a lot, but at the same time, I can't feel my own success until my brothers and my sisters are successful, right? And I
Right
think,
there, bro.
I
That's what
always
I'm
talk
talking
about
about.
doing
Right
family
there.
business, and I hired all my family, right? They work with me or for me, right? And that was important because I didn't want to talk about things that I wasn't doing, right? But that's probably the biggest obstacle is just dealing like I can deal with my own issues. Like that's light work to me. But making sure the family is straight, that's a different kind of responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Hell
Because whatever
yeah.
you think you have, let's say your net worth, it's your assets minus your liability. So like the money you got coming in minus the debt, right? Minus assets that you own, like things that actually worth something that make money.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be making $100,000 a year, but if you got to give 20 to 30 to 40% of that to family to help them up, then that's not your real net worth. You got to decrease it by the liabilities that's in your family.
By that percentage.
Right.
Yeah.
So like educating them is key, and educating the people around me so that everybody on the same level is key. Because I like leaders around me. I like bosses around me. I like gods around me. I don't like followers. I don't like people that don't know how to think for self. right? So most of my worries is about other people. None of them is about myself.
So let me ask you this, just going back
That's
to
how I feel
when you were talking
sometimes.
about knowledge of self and like kind of knowing who you are. I saw somewhere where you were having a conversation and you were basically saying that when somebody asks who you are, you don't really have an answer for them
Right.
because you're like forever evolving. So what exactly does that mean and how can somebody kind of take that and apply it to their daily life without being offensive?
Right. You know, I heard Tupac say this before. He said, I got thug life tatted on my chest, but he said, that's like high school.
Right.
Right? Like, even when you leave high school, you still keep your high school diploma. It ain't gone, but you graduate. Right? And I feel like every level of life, you should be thinking, what's my graduation point?
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's not that you know, disrespecting where I came from, but I'm thinking ahead where I'm going.
And that's the whole reason of us being here. You feel me? I got an image from back then, but I graduated from that shit. I'm surgical in that field. You feel me? That shit. You know what I'm saying? All the violence. I put out a lot of violence to have all this peace. You get what I'm saying? Now I need something to do with my peace. You get what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying.
But most people don't have a vision, so they don't have nowhere that they see themselves in the future.
The foresight.
Right. So for me, it's about evolution. Like people ask me, where you gonna be in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, right? You know, it's your plans and it's God plans. I just try to line mine up with God as much as possible, but I'm always thinking, what's my next vision? Because as soon as I'm doing something else, I'm not about to be relishing on the past. I can't relive the past besides nowhere in my memories, right? So
That's why I
instead,
don't double
what am I
back.
doing next? Like I gotta constantly feed my vision and my imagination with an idea, and I can't do nothing without a vision. Like if we want to collaborate and do something, you got to give me time to see it. I got to see it fully, and then that's gonna activate me to where I'm up and I'm ready to go at it. But until I get that vision, I can't make a move. So it's like your vision could be long term, or what I'm doing for the next 2 years, or it can be what I'm about to do for the next few months. So I live life in cycles. You understand me? You have up cycles, then you have cycles where you cool off, you find your average, then you go back up and you continue to peak. And it's like you got to keep rising and keep rising, right? So a person that have a vision ain't got no problem with moving forward. It's only when a person ain't got a vision, they don't know where they going.
Facts.
Right.
Big facts. So you think everybody born to be great?
I think everybody born with the potential to be great. You understand me? I think destiny is based on what you think, right? Like everybody, I don't think all
Facts,
people are
man.
equal. I think we
Oh,
are
yeah.
different. I think greatness looks different on everybody else, but we start chasing the way greatness looks like on somebody else, right? So it's like
Facts.
a person may want to speak like me, but you was never born with that gift. You never studied and
Facts.
trained for that gift.
Right.
You understand me? So all of a sudden you want something that ain't even for you,
Yeah.
right? But you may be amazing at being on the camera. You may be amazing at a writer. And
You hearing?
Yeah.
That's why. Same thing. My first video I ever dropped on YouTube because I got a video. I'm sitting on the stairs and I said, everybody got a position. And it's just as important as first. But everybody think they supposed to be first in line. I might be third
That's
in
me.
line.
I
I
get
might
in.
be,
My
huh?
bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. My
No, I'm
bad.
saying I might have third place, but that just means that I'm best at third. That means you feel me? Can't nobody fuck with me. I'm third. Can't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nigga fourth and all them behind me. You feel me? People get uncomfortable where they really belong, bro.
Mm.
Like me. If a motherfucker say, damn, you used to be like this, that, and the third, you wouldn't have never imagined I picked being a cameraman. You get what I'm saying? I I tapped
Like you
into
told me.
yeah.
You,
You got
you
you
was
gotta
like, nigga, I'm the cameraman. I ain't talking about nothing else. I do the camera.
yeah, I do
Do
the
what you
camera
do.
shit. I'm
On
gonna
life.
capture the vision. You feel me? I got the patience for that. That's where you get what I'm saying. I know my role. I don't give a fuck because the niggas who own the camera gonna have the flashy shit on and whoop de whoop. So when the bitches, I don't care about none of that shit. Man, I care about my position. This camera, I'm feeling it. It's
And you
feeling
hear
me.
me? Hello.
You get what I'm saying?
Hey,
You
but you
gotta know
see
position.
how he tapped in on the part about he don't feel whole yet until his family all on the same.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's how I feel like as a
Yeah.
brother to another brother, we should be thinking like that because we can get further in life. You feel me? It's like you said, it's gonna be differences, it's gonna be downsides, but you still gotta look at it like shit. He fucking with his family. He ain't gonna get nobody else. He got his bloodline, and that's smart as fuck. And that's all I be trying to tell motherfucker. It don't matter if it's a not a family member, but long as it's that bloodline, that same color, nigga, we good. We locked. We gonna win because at the end of the day, we eventually, like you said, you gonna need a motherfucker there to steer you when you fucking up, to get you back on track. So soon as you about to veer off, nigga, on your heels, like, hey, nah, come on, let's go this route. Let's go
And
that
ain't
route.
none of these motherfuckers Tony Starks or Elon Musk or nobody with no, you know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers need each other. People just don't
Big.
know how. But we live in a world where you don't even know how to need a motherfucker no more. Cause if you need a motherfucker, they make you feel like you begging or you being a, you know what I'm saying, a
Yeah.
drag down. So it's like, and then he, cause he in a he his audience so different from where we, you get what I'm saying? So it's like,
He wouldn't have the knowledge in the heart of it.
yeah, cause he ain't gonna tap into nobody like this.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm
It's too
saying?
much. It's
He
too
he
much.
he think the nigga Campbell, he think he the dope. He said he dope. What's his name?
Hassan Campbell.
Yeah, he like him. Like, and I ain't tripping like that. That's your dude, is fair enough. But so the difference, like, you know what I'm saying?
He just be touching up on like artists and stuff. But we ain't getting a lot of this right here. And that's what he was speaking about. He said we gotta have more of that. More of people that's talking positive stuff to be able to change the generation around. Or else it's
Right.
gonna keep getting worse and worse. Because motherfucker keep what they putting on there, they're not putting nothing on there to where you can learn from it. They putting stuff on there to make you want to do it. You feel me? To make you want to be just like that person. That's why when people see they celebrities that they be in love with, they crying and about to faint and all of that shit. And some of them do faint. You feel me? Look when Michael Jackson died, motherfuckers killed themselves. Like that type of energy
Hold
in
on,
that
time
shit.
out.
Yeah, it was people who killed themselves when Michael died.
So
Like
motherfuckers got
for
to
real.
dropping themselves because Michael Jackson died.
Yes, bro. That's how much they was in love with that
Some
man.
people died at his concerts and shit like that on some heart attack type shit. But
Yeah, that too. Cause the adrenaline rush. You feel me? Everybody turned up. They singing
so
the
it's motherfuckers
song.
out here like, oh, Michael's dead. Off with
Yeah,
fuck everything,
for real. You'll be
man.
surprised, man, how this music be really influencing people's lives and people minds. You feel me? Demonic way. You feel me? This
I done
shit
heard some
real.
demonic shit, but at the end of the day, I still knew I had a decision whether if I wanted to go kill everybody I was thinking about or not.
Come on now.
Cause I'd have been around some demonic shit, cuz, and been hearing that shit. Like my girl could tell a motherfucker. It was one day she said a song to me and she was being funny, but she said it in like a spooky way. She like something, and it triggered something, and I snapped. I'm like, man, what the fuck is you on, man? Quit playing with me. I don't know what it was. I lost control, so I noticed. I know some demonic shit.
Yeah, you felt that the evilness in it. You
Yeah, and
feel
she
me? And you
instigated,
instantly pushed it
motherfucker.
off you.
Man, bro. Then she bust out laughing because she knew I ain't never snapped like that. She like, what the hell? We laughing and shit. I don't know what the fuck it was, bro. Nigga, I damn near jumped on top of her and went crazy. Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? But I
You be
still
like
know at
that.
the end of the day, I got the final decision. Like, because if you thinking about it, you thinking. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. That shit might be that powerful to take over a motherfucker completely. I don't see it though.
It can because when you feel it in your soul, that shit rise up them back hairs. You feel me? Now it's time to go to war. Like, hold on, this don't feel right. You feel me?
So you believe motherfuckers when they out here talking about, yeah, God told me to kill you. Because I think that should be cap.
It don't necessarily be cap. It can just be a person just letting you know like you on the right path. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, people may have good intentions but the wrong reasons. You just sort it out as your life goes. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that's free will to tell a motherfucker God was told me to pray for you. Okay, well, I don't believe in prayer, but all right, I got you.
So
You
you don't
feel me?
believe in prayer, cuz? We done got off the whole subject.
No, because he talk about that type of shit too. Prayer is not for us. That's like a spell. We supposed to meditate spiritually. You feel me? Meditation is for us because basically everything starts with you. Everything evolves around you. Anything and everything is possible with you. You feel me? You have to move to make it happen. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
You
And that's
can't pray and be like, oh, I want to go to New York and be a famous rapper. Nigga, you gotta go there and do everything you said to be a famous rapper.
yeah, 'cause, yeah. I get what you're saying. The wheel is in you, nigga. You want to
On
fly?
life.
Go build a plane or buy one, motherfucker. Then
On
you can fly
life.
all you need to.
All you want to that easy. Now your vision is bright and crystal clear in front of you.
Yeah, but don't be the crazy motherfucker. Say I want to. I believe I could fly and go jump off a damn building, flapping your arms like.
No, you can make wings. Make the
All right,
electrical wing.
all
I'm
right.
telling you.
Yeah, you can, but I doubt it.
On
If a
life.
motherfucker thinking like that gonna do that, they gonna go jump off a building
Shit.
and hit that bitch flat.
If he want, man, the technology we got now, shit, in a minute they gonna have surgical wings on you to where you can just fly. You feel me?
Yeah,
But and we gonna say that for another time. I was about to say some
yeah,
shit, but I'm
yeah.
gonna listen
Let's
to
see.
my guy.
Yeah, let's see what he talking about.
You could be a genius at this, but instead of focusing on that mastery level gift that you have that I can't even do,
Right.
you focusing on my gifts.
Facts.
So it's
No,
like
fact.
social media created this reality of just compare and contrast all day long.
And you're disrespecting your own gift.
It hella disrespectful. I think everybody a genius to their own degree.
Exactly.
But it's like, you know, you compare Einstein. He came up with thought experiments about scientific formulas. He didn't write anything down. He didn't do anything actionable that you can see. He sat there and he was just thinking. He published that and he let the world, right, try to dismantle his theories. And then they had to call him a genius because they couldn't. Then you got somebody like, let's say, a Kanye West, who had the ability
You
to
ain't
get,
hearing.
put out his music
I heard him.
and become one of the greatest artists of all time, become one of the greatest fashion designers of all time, right? And become at a certain point in time, the richest black man in America, if you will. How do you compare those two geniuses? Because Kanye West's genius, right, is a whole different kind of level of calculation and
can't compare
execution, right? So that's the dangerous thing when we start comparing our geniuses instead of looking at them like, no, your genius is whatever you genuinely bring out yourself.
It's individual.
You understand me?
Facts.
So it's like there's geniuses in this room, but society don't quantify certain geniuses with the same level of respect that we do everybody else's.
Because they measuring it against something else.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a completely wrong measuring stick.
Exactly.
So like my genius, it's hard to quantify. It's off the scales. I ain't even created scales for this.
So what's your definition of high level masculinity?
High level masculine. That's a good
Let's
question.
get into that.
Boy, we live in a very low level masculine society. So most people trying to get to base level. They in a negative right now, right? So it's like, for me, high level masculinity is based on your values. You understand me? Based on your value, not what you have, right? It's based on who you are. So like we know certain people that's respectable, that's honorable, right? That have integrity, that got class, right? That's educated. You understand me? That move in a certain way and degree, right? They got an energy when they walk in a room. They try to raise everybody else's value and vibration, right? Like even when they going for things, it's not for themselves, it's for the world, right? That's a high level masculine individual.
Big fact.
They stand up for other people that may not even stand up for themselves. That's high level masculine. Like when there's a woman that's being disregarded or disrespected, that high level masculine energy steps in front of that or thinks of a way to make sure that situation doesn't occur again. Fearless, right? Courageous. They know how to operate with autonomy instead of having to be told what to do. That's high level masculine. Right? Then you got just regular masculinity where, it's the typical traits of just being a man. Right? The way you move, the way you talk, the way you dress, right? The way you appear, the way you act, your character in society. Right? But most people at a low level of masculine, instead of them thinking from a logical standpoint, a mathematical thinker, right? Most of them just emotional and they in their feelings and they operate off ego, they operate off jealousy, and they operate off envy, and you can't trust them, right? And they have no self-respect or no real power. They don't even want to be men. That's the problem with this generation. They don't even want to be men because they feel like it's too hard to be a man because of the way society portrays men.
Real shit. Real
We
shit.
spoke a little bit before about like family structure and everything too. From your perspective, what's a healthy family structure?
Oh man, I always talk about, they say don't do business with family, but that's because we have dysfunctional families. If we have a functional family, then everybody plays their role,
Right.
right? So a healthy family structure is when everybody has a function and a role that they play. If you look at every other race, right, whether it's the Jewish people, whether it's the Asian people, whether it's the Mexican people, they have roles within their family. The son acts in this way, the daughter acts in this way, and not just in that, in relation to each other. So the son and the father relationship is a certain type of way. The daughter and the father relationship is a certain type of way. The son and mother, like, so they have clear guidelines on how each relationship is supposed to be
And
intended
how
with
they
each
interact
other.
with each other.
Exactly. So it's a certain way they respect the father, right? It's a certain way you respect the mother. It's a certain, relationship that the son has within that family household, and a certain dynamic that the daughter has, right? So now you're not guessing on what people supposed to do, and you know when somebody out of line. So
Right.
the greatest degree of family gonna always be man, woman, child. You can't get away from that. Everybody got here from there. You understand me? So that's one that everybody on the planet Earth has to respect, but it's also the one that welfare destroyed. So the most dangerous thing is when you see black men and black women, instead of, weaponizing our accomplishments against each other, we figure out ways to work with each other. You understand me? And build with each other. And so even when we talk about family, it really just goes to the spectrum of how you do proper relationships and the science of relationships. And that's something that most people don't understand.
Man, he keeping it 100, cuz.
I told you.
He
19
keeping
keys
it
drop jewels.
Yeah, he keeping it 100, man. He not playing. And he ain't coming on no, like, nigga trying to play, nigga, like all that bullshit, man. Fuck all that, man. This is what you missing out on. This is what you could be doing. And I feel him though, cause he ain't sitting there telling motherfucker like, this is what you gotta do, this is what you better do. He just like, yay, this is the way I know I found the way. This over this way. Come on.
I'm telling you.
He keeping it real though, all the way 100%. He tapping into some shit. He ain't trying to be all loud and put on this
Man,
image. You know what I'm saying?
bro, he make my day go by fast at work, bro. I listen to him while I'm at work and just zone out and just visualize him everything he be touching on. That should be
Yeah, bro.
serious keys.
He right, man, about that high energy shit. He tapped in. Oh, let's see what he
Man,
got to do.
everybody energy up.
So speaking of relationships, because I've been studying you ever since they told us that we were going to have you or
Okay.
whatever. So I saw where you were saying that basically when it comes to, like, I guess the quote unquote romantic relationship, the man is expected to be the secret service, the treasury, and the holder of the intellect and ideas to a woman that doesn't even want to be a helpmate. So technically, what is a helpmate, and how does the secret service, treasury, intellect man find that particular helpmate that would be perfect for his life?
Oh man, that's a good one right
Comes
there.
the high level
Sheesh.
conversation. She
You hearing the high level conversation. Tap in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Tap
I'm glad
in.
that was a good question coming from her. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Let's see what he talking
just
about though.
open up the real high level conversation.
Now it's a tough question to ask. At first, the elephant in the room is that most women idolize 2% of men. Those are the men who make $100,000-$200,000, right? But the reality of it is that you got to get to a point in society where a woman can love the average man, right? Because the rest of everybody else, that's the 98 to 99 percentile. So
Right.
when we have a society based on idolizing the 2%, we become disillusioned about what we want and what we can get.
About the majority.
Yeah. So first of all, you have to think about, and I just had an interview with this sister named Tiffany J, and she's a millionaire, and we was having a conversation with her, and she was explaining how, even with her being a millionaire, even if her man didn't have much, she would help him, right?
Yeah.
Now I know most women, they think I'm not helping them niggas no more, right? They tired of the potential.
But I don't understand that. Like, why would you not
crazy.
help if it's somebody that you love and that isn't a bum and has the potential to be great?
Because social media program them bitches to believe that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
social media
No,
make So the social
It's
media really fucked up relationships, though.
it's
Real
a
shit.
chain, bro. It's a chain. The jury fucked them bitches up. You got to think the jury man catch their attention. You know a nigga ain't gonna be wearing no fresh ass jewelry, no
I
fucked
can't
up
see.
clothes.
Look, I can't say that though, bro. Because there's motherfuckers who don't be having on jewelry that really nail a bitch, like nail bitches.
No, but I'm saying the ones that get the most attention is that jury, man.
The hell no.
I'm telling you,
Well,
the
I
jury
can't.
catch the glasses. Man, I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah,
all of that accessories. That's what gets people. The outfit is, pretty much basic, but
man. Yeah,
when you put
you
that
gotta,
jury on it, that it give it that accessory look. Like okay, and it
man.
give you a second guess.
You gotta pay attention to niggas, cause man, these it ain't the jury and shit ain't even a thing no more. It's an add on for sure. It's gonna help. It's gonna keep you from having to try to game a bitch and all that extra shit. But it's nigga, it be busted ass niggas cause they be nailing shit.
Oh, I'm hip. You know, me and you both seen that hand to hand. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, nailing shit, cuz. So it's like, nigga, man,
Everybody don't got to go through that, but it's a lot to do.
yeah. Let's see what let's finish it up, see what he talking about.
And you guys are supposed to be building together.
Is it the
See?
independent woman, boss
Yeah,
woman
independent
type of
woman
thing that
don't.
goes on in the culture? That's probably part
But
of it.
that's the whole idea of the dependent man and the independent woman are repelling each other. They go in opposite directions. The dependent man can be depended upon, and the independent woman depends on no one. Right? So they have no need
Talk
for
to
each
him.
other. Right?
Damn.
And so that's when we talk about functioning roles again. When a man is in his proper role and a woman is in her role, what does a woman have that a man don't have? She has a womb, right? When a woman is given that sperm to that egg, right, it produces something. I think nature provides gender roles, not man. We can just study the differences between us, right? So a woman, when that baby comes out, she nurtures that baby, right, with that milk, right? She is the one that holds that baby. She has a connection, right, with human beings that man could never get. We will never go to the point of brink of death to produce life, right, into reality. So that's a connection from a physiological level that we just will never experience
Or understand, possibly.
ever. We can empathize, but we can't never experience, which is a completely different level of wisdom on that. So a woman is always going to have these nurturing qualities biologically that she's set up for, right? So with that, and you take that, what does that exist and look like in a household, right? For a man, for the most part, especially a man that has something that's on the move, he wants support, right? When he gets home, can she make peace, right? I was taught that, a woman provides gentle challenge, right? Because she don't want a man that she's coddling and he's not doing nothing, but she also has to understand the finesse of challenging a man, right, without putting him down.
Right.
Because a woman's most powerful, element is her words.
Facts.
Right? Domestic violence on women's side happen with her words.
Facts.
With men, for the most part, is physical.
Facts.
But they actually say with words, it can damage a person long term.
Way worse. Way worse.
Because you can heal in the physical, but in that mental, when she tell you ain't shit, it cut deep.
Facts.
Right?
And you
And
already
she
feel
takes
like
away-
that.
Real shit.
Man, that shit ain't he 100.
Man, he burning the topic.
Yeah, he just ain't cutting no corners, man. Fuck all the bullshit, man. We gon' miss you with that. I'm coming at you raw, man, but I'm gonna keep it civilized to where you can hear me.
But look, if a nigga was to talk to a female like that, they'd look at him like he's stupid. They'd cut him off fast in the motherfucker. Cause
Yeah,
they wouldn't understand it. They'd be like, nigga, you not listening to what I'm saying. And
yeah.
it's
So
like,
now you
baby
gotta
girl.
now that's
Uh,
where the fuck you then, bitch, and you know what I'm saying? That's where that shit
yeah.
come from.
And that's sad, man. We can't even talk calm to to the women because they feel like they so much of a challenge with us and want to go against us and tell us what's going on instead of understanding what's going on. They don't
Yeah,
ever want to be the peace. They want to be the hype. You feel me? They want to be they want to be everything. They don't want you to have no peace. They don't want you to have no comfort, no nothing. Everything about making them happy
yeah,
until they unhappy. You feel me?
yeah, man. I told you relationships, nigga. I believe relationships is just for the, you know what I'm saying? That shit just it benefits the woman, like,
Mm-hmm.
because when I get in a relationship, I don't remember never asking for nothing like, yeah, I need this, that, and the third. The only thing I really ever really cared for was the nigga that hookup that's mine. You feel me? Don't be no thought. Don't be throwing that shit around. Other than that, I don't be asking for shit. But a bitch want the sun, the moon, the stars high above, nigga. She don't want you to hang with your homeboy, like none of that shit. A lot of the shit be I get it, but you know, it
It's
ain't
just too
about
many
us.
pros and cons to it. You feel
Yeah,
me?
it ain't about us, cuz.
As in, and that's why I say it's time to start building. So you feel me? We can resonate our minds to a whole nother dimension. You feel me? Because right now everybody lost. They looking to tear each other down immediately.
Them bitches lost. I'm fine. Hell, hood, I'm out here. Let's see what he talking about.
All right.
To cut deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
Facts.
So it's like being a helpmate, but you can't help a man that don't have a vision, right?
For sure. For sure.
If he don't have a vision and he don't submit to nothing, then you can't submit to him or you can't help him with nothing.
Facts.
So a man without a vision don't need a woman. First he needs a vision. Then he got to figure out what he submits to. So when he speaks to his woman, he can ask if she submits to that same thing. And she's going to submit to that through him. And so she can keep him on track like, bro, you said that so-and-so, but you're not even doing this.
Right.
Now she can check you, right?
Right.
Because the only way she can submit to you is if you actually align with who you say you are.
What if she never do submit to you though?
Then you got to find you a new one to submit.
Big fact.
You understand me? I think you shouldn't force to try to make things work that's unaligned. The moment you find unalignment, for me, unalignment is like, all right, we going on the same path. Then you get to a point you start talking about religion, faith, beliefs, vision, how you should move around other genders, how you should go into different spaces and places. And then it's gonna get to a point where either we find agreement and cooperation in this whole thing, or it's gonna get to a point where I don't agree with that. Now y'all going in different directions. So you have to, like, anytime you sign a contract, it's what? It's terms of agreement. So a relationship is a business. Business is activity of life. So as long as we moving in the same activities of life, we conducting the same business. But the moment that my business partner don't agree with my activities, now we got a disagreement, right? So now we got to create new terms. Sometimes that terms can be, we got to null and void this contract, right? Because we no longer working together. So a working relationship, right? A woman is in her proper function, and like a man is doing the details of what he's supposed to be doing. But understanding if y'all believe in the same God, submit to.
You don't hear that shit?
Yeah, I hear him.
No, I'm talking about that echo.
Oh, it's probably because I got the phone down. My bad.
Oh, hood, I thought I was tripping. Let me see. Yeah, he kicking that shit.
The same God, understand the vision, that same function, have the same mission, values, and purpose. Those are conversations that's normally not had because the person will look at what you have and ignore all of the things that you're not.
Right.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah,
Bro,
man, he kept it 100 though.
huh?
He keep it 100. For any grown ass man who off schedule mentally, who you might have been thinking you was this and you might have been thinking you was that. You feel me? If you need redirection, man, ain't nothing wrong with coming to look for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But these
Facts.
bitches be breaking niggas mentally and they don't even be knowing it. Niggas out here thinking they be vibrating at their highest. No, but they don't though.
Like he said, words is more hurtful than physical because you can heal from the physical. But the
Yeah.
words, you feel me? And that's the
That's why
thing they don't, huh?
that's why women say they would rather be physically hurt, abused than mentally. Cause that mental shit stick with you. At first I ain't get it, but I get it. If you scar me, I can heal from that to the point where I'll heal from that and it won't bother me. I might remember it, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? It won't be a
Mm-hmm.
bother. But that mental shit, you can't heal. Some of the wounds don't heal.
Right, right.
Like nigga, I know for sure because I'm still scarred by some shit with losing motherfuckers in the hole. I just ain't do. I just did the opposite from the crash out and the give up shit. I did the opposite. But I'm still that shit
Mm-hmm.
still fucking me. I damn near, I think about these motherfuckers damn near every day, and they've been gone 10 years and better. I shouldn't be still dwelling on, but I can't help it. That mental shit, that deep scar be a motherfucker.
You ain't never lied, bro. You feel me?
But
Like that for me.
like you were saying too the other day though, cuz on hood. Only way we gonna get somewhere if we stick around with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But this what I'm trying to say too. Nigga, we gotta make the exception. Some motherfuckers just ain't on the same programming we on. You feel me?
You
And
gotta keep
hey,
pushing.
yeah. Cause Brody, like, you know what I'm saying? I think he trying to believe, but if you just look at what he got over there, it don't even align up to nothing over here. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where his mental at with it.
But it ain't supposed to line up. Everybody position for their own position.
Yeah,
You feel me? It's just he gotta realize and wake up and understand that nigga, this shit serious, nigga. We getting further in life, nigga. Now we gotta really figure out how to put this shit together the right way. This ain't no one man thing. This is nigga, let's get it together. My family, like my people, like nigga, it's time to chime in. You feel me?
yeah, hell yeah. I don't know though, cause I don't think it's gonna happen just cause I don't know, cause
It's all about
every
timing though.
yeah, timing. But shit, it's
You
especially
feel me?
it's too late too though.
Nah, not really. If niggas still breathing and moving, shit, ain't never too late. And it's only too late when a motherfucker dies. Shit.
Yeah, it should be too late with me, cause that's why I believe that though. I'm a big believer in. If I tried everything I can possibly do, you can't convince me to keep doing it. It just
Don't life.
it's like that.
Um,
That shit damn near insane for real. Like if I'd have tried everything in the book, I done damn near gave you my all, and we ain't supposed to get nobody our all. And so that's mine to keep for me.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But we done damn near gave it all away. Hell no, cuz I gotta move on. You hear what he even said that? Like, if a motherfucker ain't on your same timing, ain't going in the
Right.
same direction, detach. Cause
But
that's
you know when it's detaching and you know when you feel me you can help a motherfucker. You
yeah,
know. But at the end of the day, you just some people you just can't give up on. Far as like when I see you, I'm gonna show love, but I know I can't fuck with you because you want to allow yourself to fuck with me, not you, yourself.
right. Yeah,
Because
that shit.
it's always a personal problem when a motherfucker get to acting weird
Right.
and doing shit they normally don't do.
Yeah, you right too. Cause I know nigga when we go in the bar and I got
Hmm.
the camera out, nigga, and it's time to mob through that bitch. That ain't something I normally do. So I be uncomfortable as fuck, nigga. I get missing. Like, man, I'm up out of this bitch.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I know that's the truth. No hood. That's I don't be into it. That's why I be saying like if we got something set up to do like that, like if we already
Hmm.
got it set up, put into place, fair enough. Can't nobody get in our way. But with the freestyle and just going out, our hood, it works for some people like that, but me, it can't. I gotta see it first. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he
You
was
got to
saying,
visit it.
yeah, I gotta be able to vision it. I gotta know what we about to do step for step and all that shit. I can't just go out there and be like, all right, we here now, let's figure it out. Cause I get distracted by people around me. You gotta think, bro, we come from a fucked up background. Like, nigga, we always on military time. Like we really be on some always ready to just get on that for nothing.
You see the hat, nigga? Shit ain't a game.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you know how we get out there and we get to watching and looking and shit. So if we ain't already got it set up to be done, my mind
Mm-hmm.
carry motherfucker with it. Cause I ain't visioned it yet. You know what I'm saying? So
100.
that nigga here, he real. I'ma fuck with that shit. I'ma check him out. Like I ain't never seen him before on here though.
Yeah, he
I
go
used
in.
I used to fuck with young Pharaoh. Pharaoh used to be talking that shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of them. They all starting to come out now. It's about time
No, young
because
Pharaoh been out. Nigga, he been doing this shit.
no, I'm talking about they letting a lot of more of them. This, I mean, more of them starting to pop up.
Yeah.
You feel me? It was only a few of them at first, but now it's multiple of them. You feel me? Now it's starting to be on a platform. It's a platform for it. You feel
Right.
me? But that's what we need. We need to push the competitor out the way or the ops out the way and get our shit back. You feel me? Like he was
Ops.
saying, I heard him say some shit earlier. I was listening to. He was talking about everybody keep thinking that the ancestors is all good ancestors. You got fucked up ancestors. You like they your ancestors. Everything y'all doing now, they was doing back then. So you got to think. You never know which person that you can get in your body that carry your soul in the direction that it go in. You feel me? So it's like
So,
that's real
yeah, I
facts.
just, so basically you saying nigga genetics, nigga DNA, all that shit follow, nigga. So it's like,
Mhm.
nigga, back then your ancestors wasn't shit. So
Mhm.
don't think you supposed to be something today, nigga. You part of the ain't shit committee.
Mhm. And they got it like every bracket. Like they got the motherfucker that's rich, motherfucker that's cool, motherfucker in between, motherfucker that's a hater, motherfucker liar, stealing, killing. They got all of that down the line. Just like regular family. You feel me? Motherfuckers went to war. Motherfuckers was chiefs. Motherfuckers was captains, police officers. All that shit was the same. It's just different generation. You feel me? Like it's shit serious, bro. Motherfucker,
Yeah,
that's motherfuckers' souls really be getting jumped in and jumped out of, bro. You can't even control your soul until you
I
first
mean
start learning
bodies,
how to
nigga.
your soul, nigga. The
Yeah,
vessel, the vessel is what
yeah,
they call the body. But yeah, man, you can't control that shit. Some motherfucking shit be jumping in and out, motherfucker. They still living life, spirit still amongst this earth. You feel me?
man.
They can do. They show you in the movies so crispy, man. Telling you, vivid as
But them
fuck,
motherfuckers,
man.
if they jump in my motherfucking vessel, they gonna jump right out. Cause on hood, they gonna be like,
Mhm.
man, this nigga empty as fucking this bitch.
No, it ain't nothing like for stay. It's just for certain shit. You feel me? Like you never know what that motherfucker up to. Like for real. You
Man,
ever
I
catch
forgot you
yourself do
believe
some
in
dumbass
ghosts.
shit?
I
Oh,
forgot
for
you
real?
believe in ghosts and shit.
No, they ain't ghosts. It's soul jumpers.
Yeah, but look though, cuz about that shit with dude Mike, man, that shit crazy, cuz. Cause
Uh-huh.
look, when you was telling the story, this is what I took from that. That nigga, you beat that nigga ass, man, right? And
Uh-huh.
this nigga so much a ain't shit nigga. He tried to take you down, but only because it was some money could have probably get came out of it.
Yeah.
Victims
Yes.
of crime type shit and all that.
Uh-huh.
He a dirty motherfucker, cuz on prep.
Man, the nigga came in there with a bandage around his head, white one, an arm sling, acting like he injured as fuck. And I'm just looking at him like, come on, bro, why you gotta do me like this?
You wanna know
You
why?
could,
You see what he did to his own son?
yeah, I
He
know.
got his own son out the way for some insurance money. So nigga,
And
you
didn't
ain't
get it. That's when he
shit.
got caught. That's when he
Yeah.
got caught.
Fuck you
And
out
that's
here
the
trying to get
thing.
your nigga try to off his son, offer some insurance money, man.
His
Man,
place,
he also that wasn't his real son?
hell no.
Chill out.
Swear to God, they had
Nah.
no ties, no ties at all. I'm
So
sitting
how
back
he
there
doing?
chopping up neighborhood. His son that got locked up first brought him around. And like, that's the
Boy,
story,
he a
man.
dirty motherfucker, cuz. On hood, he dirty. What's his name? Michael Taylor, you bitch. Crip. R.I.P. my nigga Christian, man.
Daddy,
Trusted
and
that
he
whole
had to
ass.
go out.
Trusted that pussy ass nigga, man. That's
And that
crazy,
was
cuz. Me and
Hell
Jay Head,
yeah.
me, Jay Head, and Christian walking down the street one day. We run into some church dude, black dude, young. He don't even really look churchy. He looked like a regular hood nigga. But he stopped us and he let us hear a song that was like some rap gospel. We was feeling it, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. But he just get to breaking us down to each other, to us and shit. He like, yeah, man, you man, he telling Jay Head, like, yeah, man, I be seeing you out here doing this, that, and the third, man, running around, man. You need to be cool, man, because if I see you, they see you. Then he tell Christian, like, yeah, man, on hood, you he like, yeah, man, whatever you into, man, you need to chill out, man, because it's gonna cause you, you know what I'm saying? I see something bad gonna happen with you. Then he telling me, he like, you already believe in God, you gonna be cool, you know what I'm saying? Just keep following your own footsteps type shit. Nigga, in a week from that day, Jay Head was on his way to prison on X, and the shit had already happened to Christian.
That shit wow.
That shit was wild.
Jeez.
That shit was wild, bro. To this day, I still be looking for dude. I'm gonna ask Jay Head because I know Jay Head probably be seeing it. Nigga on hood, cause that shit, all that shit came to life. Jay Head went to prison, Christian got killed. I started
And that
doing
boy,
YouTube.
I'm telling you, bro. That's how I be, man. That's what I'm saying. When people be like, I'm gonna pray for you, you feel me? Like, all right, I got you. You feel me? But that
If they
shit
don't know how to
wild though.
pray, they'll fuck around and pray the wrong thing for you.
That's what I'm saying. When it come to prayer, instead of you feel me tapping into your meditation, you gotta meditate. That's the real prayer
Cause
because
a
you
motherfucker
tapping
go
in.
into prayer and be like, yeah, I hope. Yeah, God,
Yeah,
I
no,
just hope Sonny get the best thing for him. The best thing for him from you might be nothing. Cause you really don't care about him. You feel me? You probably just doing that shit because it's called prayer. You think you're doing a good deed. You
it's
praying for
just
the
you
wrong
just praying to your spirit gods. You feel me? Because
shit.
I'm the one to protect you and guard you. Well, we really be spot. Everything was fought spiritually back in the day. That's why all these. That's why the motherfucking white folks had to bring guns because they couldn't fight us with hands. We was too strong. We was too fast, too advanced, and we had spiritual connections to where motherfuckers was coming over off the boat and before they can get on land, teeth falling out. You feel me? Body breaking down. They can't fight. You feel me? Like spiritual war type shit. For real, it was a spiritual war. But
Yeah.
they tore down our crystals, our crystal what the fuck is called? Damn, I gotta look back and see what he was talking about. But it was
I know
it
you
was
ain't talking
basically a
about
land.
like the
No,
I know you ain't
huh?
talking about some avatar type shit.
No, 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 no. It was crystals that kept us connected. That's what we really supposed to use to charge our inside our body. Every piece, ugh, every little drop of our blood inside of our body is basically a crystal that reacts to electric. That was our main source of intelligence to where we can teleport our brain to wherever we wanted to. The trees was basically the wires. You feel me? Like I meant the electricity wires to keep the current going. You feel me? Man, this shit
Yeah.
it's shit deep, bro.
Yeah,
Like
on
we
hood, bro.
once they tore that down and tore down them trees, nigga, we lost our whole connection, nigga.
Yeah,
Telling
I
you
ain't know that.
now,
I don't know nothing about all that though. I ain't
yeah,
never.
hell yeah. Bro, this shit deep, bro. Like this shit deep as fuck, man. I'm finding more and more shit out. That's why I said it's more and more people out there. So I got so many different lanes to jump in and everybody on the same frequency talking about the same thing, but just in their own way. So it's like,
But that's where the confusion come in at too, because people
no,
be
it
talking
don't
about.
because you gotta
No,
look.
look.
Everybody speak to their crowd differently.
Oh,
You
yeah,
feel me?
on hood.
We can't all speak in the same tone and the same
No,
subjects. We
I agree
gotta
to that.
on life.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying I'm agreeing to what you said, but I'm saying, look, I didn't seen a lot of people argue with each other and be saying the same damn thing, but in two different ways. So there's no reason for an argument. It's just people so competitive, they instantly think they forget to hear the message. Like you have been to say something to me, I could be so competitive to where just because you ain't said it in the way I would have said it, I automatically challenge it and be like, no, no, no. Now I'm saying my piece, but it's really all the same thing.
But
So I get what you're saying.
you also got to think a lot of people got anxiety, so they be competitive with themselves. You feel me? For real. A
Yeah,
lot of
for
people really be out here ADHD, be can't stop moving because they
oh
trying to
yeah,
get it. You feel me? So
oh
you know, I'll be looking at that too from that aspect. Like, okay, people can be repetitive with themselves to where when they is in front of people, anybody say something, they gotta go ahead and go back into that zone. Like, okay, now I gotta be competitive, and that's when it
yeah.
becomes a confusion because now I'm fucking trying their best to be able to get that delivery to a motherfucker better than the next motherfucker. You feel me? So I get what you're saying, though.
Oh
You know, I watch
no.
it too much with motherfuckers that's successful. They just they gotta do it. Like the
It's
way
a
they
tick.
talk about it. Yeah, the way they talk about it, the way they proceed it, the way they feel confident and courageous when they speak it. Like, yeah, you can't tell
Yeah.
me nothing. And that's how it's supposed to be. And it's like that ain't nothing but the
It's
real you
supposed to be
coming
like
out.
that. Yeah, but then you gotta be open for a motherfucker to bear to tell you something though.
Yeah, that too. That too.
If you ain't open for me to tell Bear to tell you nothing,
You feel me?
nigga,
You see how it came on?
look, I thought you been dropped them bitches.
Some things bad.
Now, look, she just made me some fish. I'm about to chop that shit up, nigga, and make a salad out of that. This shit, a fish salad. I mean, some fish tacos.
Fish taco.
Yeah.
Hello.
So what's up, man? Well, let's start this next hookup, man, on your shit. From like 9 to like 10:30. I'm down there thinking
Okay.
about going up to Zingers, cuz on Crip.
You want the Z's?
I lightweight want to though.
Shit, I'm down with it. I'm trying to get this thing on.
What?
There you go. Put some up on my
Yeah, hey,
screen.
y'all
Here
go
you go.
subscribe to Sunny's Perspective, man.
It's
If
the
you
boy
ain't
Sunny
already,
Perspective.
if you ain't already subscribed, go subscribe, like the video, comment. I don't give a fuck what you say. Say something.
You hear
Troll. It
me?
don't matter. Everybody, all that shit is welcome, man. Tap in,
You
man. We gonna do
feel me?
this a lot more. Politicking. You understand me?
100.
So, cuz, let me know when you starting up.
Okay. Say less.
All right.
Right.